Today I have a little question answer video for you. I have 15 questions about Cerule, so I'm just going to go through them quickly and give them an answer, and hopefully if anyone who's interested in Cerule can find out some more information, and hopefully it answers a couple of their questions. Question number 1. What exactly is Cerule, and what makes it different from other supplement companies? Well, Cerule is a wellness company that focuses on supporting your body's own natural and repair system. So their unique angle is that they have this stem cell support supplement called StemEnhance Ultra that helps your body release its own adult stem cells. Other supplement companies usually just add a vitamin or a mineral or electrolytes or has kind of one single function, whereas Cerule products help your body function optimally. So yeah, we know that their flagship product, StemEnhance Ultra, releases CD34 plus stem cells into the blood, and those stem cells help the body with all types of renewal, repair, and rejuvenation. So the difference is that Cerule doesn't just add a supplement, it's actually helping your body function optimally the way that it was meant to function. Question number 2. How does StemEnhance Ultra work in the body? Well, your bone marrow is packed with these adult stem cells. Most of them are being held back and not in circulation. So as we age, we produce more of a protein called L-selectin, which is a protein that acts like glue or an anchor to these stem cells that prevents them from releasing from the bone marrow and going into the bloodstream. And so the ingredients in StemEnhance Ultra act as kind of a pair of scissors that cuts this L-selectin protein and allows them to circulate in the blood like we were when we were younger. And so once free, these stem cells are able to perform all different types of functions. They can travel to the tissues that need repair, tell the other cells to help repair, or potentially become the exact type of cell that is needed. So yeah, the net effect is that there is more circulating stem cells to respond to any sort of injury and wear and tear or just daily use. So it's not something unnatural. This is the process that your body naturally does. It just helps enhance it by having more circulating stem cells. Question 3. What are the ingredients and where do they come from? Well, the main ingredient is an AFA extract. I won't try to pronounce it. It's a bit too complicated for me, the Latin of it. So AFA is a blue-green algae, so it's a cyanobacteria. It's not a plant or an animal. It's harvested from Lake Calumet in Oregon. So yeah, it's very volcanic-rich soil, which creates a very unique ecosystem, which allows this particular bacteria to grow really well. And Cerule harvests it once a year. And out of all of what they harvest, it's able to grow back in 48 hours. So it's very, very sustainable. And then it also has a mesenchyme, is kind of their Cerule patented extract of spirulina. And then there's a fucoidan extract, which is also it's a brown algae, also known as sea fern. So these 3 products go through a patented filtration and drying process for them to be, for the toxins to be removed and for the active ingredients to become active. So each of these ingredients is chosen because of the the effects on stem cell release and mobility. Next question, how long has Cerule been around? Cerule has been around for about 18 years in its current form. There was a company before it that was the predecessor to this company called StemTech, and then over time they've refined and changed a little bit, and they've become Cerule. So it's not a new company or a new technology. This stuff's been around for more than 20 years, and it's currently being distributed in more than 70 countries in the world. Question 5. Is it safe? Are there any side effects? It is perfectly safe as far as we know. There are no known contraindications. The formulations are totally natural, heavily tested, and used worldwide. Some people do notice a little bit of mild side effects as it comes to adjusting. So maybe some small detox things like a little bit of upset stomach, a headache, maybe a light fever, but usually it's short-lived as it's just part of the adjustment period. Generally, they're well well tolerated and good for long-term use. So, but if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, always check with your doctor before taking anything new, just in case. Question 6: how much should I take? Well, that depends mostly on your goals, your health goals or your fitness goals, and your budget. So my baseline recommendation is always to take their 3 flagship products together. That is StemEnhance Ultra that we talked about, CyActiv and PlasmaFlo. So CyActiv, their anti-inflammatory, and PlasmaFlo being their circulation support. If that's a little bit too much to front up to at the start, you can easily get away with 1 bottle of StemEnhance Ultra. It's a little bit cheaper, lets you gain experience with the product if you don't quite believe in it and you don't want to dive in head first. If you have more serious health conditions or an ailment or just higher goals, you can definitely up the dose a little bit. I would say you can take up to 8 bottles of StemEnhance Ultra in a month. 1 bottle is 1 month. After that seems to be some diminishing returns. So anywhere in there that fits your budget, with one bottle being the bare minimum that I think everybody should be taking. Preferably you take a wellness pack of 3, but you can take anywhere up to, all 3 of those products, but then take StemEnhance Ultra up to 8 times the normal recommended dose. So wherever you're comfortable, wherever fits. Question 7: how soon will I notice results? That depends. Very much so depends. It's highly individual. Some people report changes in days and months. For me personally, it took about a month for me to notice that my shoulders were just sitting a bit better. I have a customer noticed big changes in 2 weeks. I heard a story that somebody took CyActiv for the first time, 1 pill, and 10 minutes later, noticeable changes in improvement or changes in mobility and pain. So it really depends on like how old you are, how much you take, how consistent you are, your baseline inflammation status, your lifestyle, age, all those type of things. So practical rule is, we always say to commit to 6 months of taking Cerule, and before you start, get a notebook and write down all of your kind of major to minor health complaints from head to toe, and then 6 months time come back and see how much is different and see how many things you can knock off that list. So yeah, try to commit to 6 months on Cerule, but don't get discouraged if you don't notice anything in the first month or 2. Just keep going. It does take time, or you might not notice it until it really makes a difference in your life. Question number 8: do I need to take it forever, or do the benefits last after stopping? Well, ongoing use of the supplement is going to keep that support going for you. So obviously if you stop taking StemEnhance, you're not going to get the benefits of that product of getting your own body to release its own stem cells. That's not to say that if you have had an injured shoulder and then there had some pain and you started taking StemEnhance for a couple months and you notice that the pain is reduced, it's not going to revert that shoulder back to the way it was, but it's not going to continue doing the healing at the same rate. So your stem cells are going to be released at the normal rate that your body would do it at, and not the enhanced rate that you would be expecting from if you were taking StemEnhance at that time. So always recommend to keep taking the supplements, but obviously your own life gets in the way, budget is more tight this month or whatever, so it's up to you how, if you want to keep taking it, or if you heal an injury, you're like, yeah, I'm good, I'm going to stop for a bit, that's totally fine too. So whatever you decide, but yeah, if you're not taking StemEnhance or the other products, you're not going to get those benefits. Question number 9: can Cerule be taken with other supplements or medications? Generally, yes. Many people take their Cerule alongside their entire health routine, and with no known contraindications, it's usually not a problem. There's no widely reported negative interactions with any supplements or medications. But if you are on some sort of prescription medication and you want to talk to your doctor, no problem doing that. Especially if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, it is recommended that you go see your doctor before taking anything. So yeah, just show your provider what's in it, and if they want to start you on a lower dose and you can monitor how you feel, you can just kind of go from there. Question number 10: what is the difference between StemEnhance Ultra, CyActiv, and PlasmaFlo? And do I need all three? I've quickly talked about this, but StemEnhance Ultra releases your own stem cells into circulation. CyActiv is their anti-inflammatory that reduces whole body inflammation. There's also a joint-specific formulation as well for those with joint issues. And then PlasmaFlo is their circulation support that breaks down fibrin that builds up in your microvasculature. So do you need all three? Not necessarily, but they are designed to work synergistically together to help improve the delivery of those stem cells. So obviously StemEnhance Ultra does the releasing. The inflammation support CyActiv will help improve the signaling because the inflammation gets in the way of the stem cells being able to target the damaged tissues. And then PlasmaFlo allows for the better delivery of those stem cells because there isn't as many blockages in the circulation. So I definitely recommend that you buy a wellness pack on Subscribe and Save, and you get all three of these products. And if you do that, you get about approximately a 20% discount if you include the free shipping. So that's definitely my recommendation. It is not necessary, but I do think that everybody should be taking all three of these products because of their incredible benefits. Question 11. What other products does Cerule offer beyond these three? Well, in Canada right now, there's a total of 9 products. I think there's a few others in other countries depending on where you're from. We cover the 3 flagship products in StemEnhance Ultra, CyActiv, and PlasmaFlo. There's also HydraActiv, which is their electrolyte and antioxidant drink. So it has the active ingredient in CyActiv on top of a handful of vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes. So that's just a little powdered drink mix. And then there's Collagen Active, which is a marine collagen, which is the most bioavailable form of marine collagen. And then some other nutrients as well. So that supplement again is a powder. It is great for your skin, your joints, your bones, and some other anti-aging properties. And then they have a 3-product skincare line, which the first product is their CC cream, their color correcting cream. So it adapts to your skin tones and smooths your complexion out. There's the Instant Tensor Serum, which tightens and moisturizes your skin. So it's kind of got that anti-wrinkle effect. And then there's the AFA Regenerating Night Cream. So it's very similar extract to what is in StemEnhance Ultra. So it'll help get those stem cells to migrate to your skin to help heal, help repair your skin for overnight. Each product has the core elements of repair, rejuvenation, and renewal. Question number 12. How does this compare to stem cell injections and other therapies? Well, stem cell injections are potentially a little bit invasive, especially if you're getting them from your fat, but they are highly targeted. Again, if you have a hurt shoulder, you can get the stem cells injected right into the shoulder, and that's where they're going to do all their healing. But they can be quite expensive. I've heard anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000 USD. And then they often require travel because only certain clinics that specialize in stem cell injections do these type of treatments. So if you compare that to Cerule, which is very non-invasive, it's just a couple pills or a handful depending on how much you have, and it's quite affordable considering the potency of the product. It's in Canada, it's about $80 a bottle and can get to be cheaper if you're getting yourself on a wellness pack. And again, it's available in 70 plus countries, so a lot of places in the world are able to get these products quite easily. I think, for me personally, I think it's a good idea to start with Cerule, see how your body reacts to it, and then if you feel like it's not healing enough and you really want to go get that injection, then you can start looking into it if you have that option for your budget. But definitely start with Cerule. Question 13. Do diet and lifestyle affect how well Cerule works? Yes, I'd say absolutely. The healthier lifestyle you live, the better Cerule is going to function. So if you're trying to live a life where you can lower your inflammation by, sleep, healthy eating, exercise, and whatever else, Cerule is going to be able to get into those tissues that really need the support. At least the stem cells are going to get into those tissues. If your lifestyle is kind of poor, like you're eating junk food all the time, you're going out and drinking, sleeping poorly, and you're always stressed out, The stem cells are mostly going to focus on damage control, and it's just going to kind of keep you from falling off or having things get worse and worse. So it is definitely, I see Cerule as an investment in your health. So if you're going to, spend how $80 to a couple $100 on some nutraceutical supplements, I recommend you up your lifestyle a little bit and try to make sure you're living that anti-inflammatory life and trying to be as healthy as you can, so the stem cells can really target the tissues that need replenishing and repair. Question 14. Is it safe for older adults, like people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and onwards? Yes, very safe. No known contraindications for any older adult. And actually, it is more important the older you get, as your stem cell release continues to drop and decline as you age. So by the age of 35, your stem cell decline is about 50%, which that's the age I'm pushing now. And at 65, it's about a 90% decline. I've heard some slightly different numbers, but the more you age, the more your stem cell declines. Stem cell release declines, so it's really important that you try to keep that stem cell numbers high, so your body can actually renew and rejuvenate tissues. So it's especially important in those older adults when they start to lose mobility and their recovery and their overall vitality is low. So Cerule can help offset some of those symptoms for sure. Question 15. Is there scientific research to back up Cerule's claims? Yes, quite a lot of it. Cerule has many peer-reviewed studies, and a lot of them, or all of them, are linked on their website, and I'll leave the links here too and below. I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to speak directly on the science, but you can definitely go and check them out yourself. I will quickly say that StemEnhance Ultra and an AFA extract is clinically shown to release the circulation of CD34 plus stem cells by 75 to 100% in about 48 hours after taking it. And then there are other products like CyActiv and PlasmaFlo also have their own studies on those ingredients to show that they do have their anti-inflammatory and circulation benefits. So definitely go check out those studies if you're interested. And the science definitely exists, and these are evidence and science-backed products for sure. Okay, last question. Where can you get your Cerule products? You can get it simply through my link on the screen, parker.cerule.com. You'll find all the product information, all of those studies, other pieces of information, all of their products, and how to order all in one place. Again, they ship to over 70 countries, and feel free to explore. You can reach out to me with questions. I'll put my email address on the screen as well. If you're curious about trying them, I'd absolutely recommend it. Feel free to reach out, and if you want to get your products for free, feel free to send me an email, and I'll let you know how you can do that. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something and it answered a couple questions you have about Cerule, and we'll see you in the next one.